Dr. Franklin McCain, one of the 4 North Carolina A&T State University students who sat down at an all-whites lunch counter on February the 1st, 1960 in Greensboro, North Carolina. Here's Dr. Franklin McCain at the annual sit-in breakfast on SPOTTV.
Let's welcome Dr. Franklin Eugene McCain.
Good morning. I want Jabril to be able to go back to Massachusetts. Is your bride here? Your bride's not here. All right. I am going back to Charlotte. And my bride is here. And if you could just raise your hand, sugar. I mean, Ms. McCain. I greet you this morning in the name of the living God, who sent us Moses, who sent us Muhammad, who sent us Jesus, to die a horrible and shameful death on the cross, so that you and I might have the right to pursue eternal life. Grateful to be and frightened to be, I am claimed by God's grace, not because I'm a very good person, not because I'm a very good Christian, but simply because God grants grace. To all persons on the dais, Chair of the Board of Trustees, in particular, Dr. Truesdale, my beloved Chancellor, and to other distinguished persons, including my distinguished colleagues, I'm glad to be here. I thought that something that was appropriate for this occasion was an epistle to the Romans, chapter 5. Chapter 5 talks about suffering. And it talks about strategies. And it talks about struggling. And it says something like, your struggle should be years and lifetimes. And your celebrations should be fleeting or moments. We glory in tribulation, knowing that tribulation worketh patience. Patience brings experience, and experience brings hope. And hope makes us strong, and makes us not ashamed. Life is an assignment to struggle. There will be a few moments of celebration such as today. We should not become addicted to celebration. Celebration lasts a fleeting moment, but the struggle lasts forever. When the party lasts too long, it becomes boring, dangerous, and finally just downright sickening. In the middle of class sickening, we, parents and grandparents, give our children things when they want time. We give them a car, but we give them no destination. They want our ear, so we give them a stereo with surround sound. We don't let them struggle as people struggled during the 60s. Now life breaks all of us, but some grow stronger, and particularly at the broken places. Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson knew about struggle. Muhammad Ali knew about struggle. It was always fond of saying, you might not be responsible for being down, but you're sure as hell responsible for getting up. If you invest only in pleasure, then your payoff will be short-term. You'll have to pay. You have to pay little to pay down, but you will have to pay up. In this life, we seek to climb higher. Never climb a tree that has not been in a storm. Storm causes trees and us to grow stronger and give us deeper roots, stronger limbs, and stronger tops. You will never be what you can be unless you struggle. God admonishes us to stay in the struggle. If people ask you, how you got to be so strong, McNeil, you just say, I have been in the storm and I have stayed in the struggle. Now every morning in Africa before the sun comes up, the slowest lion knows that he must be able to outrun the slowest gazelle, lest he go hungry. Every morning in Africa, before the sun comes up, the fastest lion knows, as well as the fastest gazelle knows, that he must be able to outrun the most ferocious lion, because he might lose his life. Now every morning in Africa when the sun comes up, no matter whether it is a lion or gazelle, you had better be running. Now every morning in Greensboro, North Carolina, when the sun comes up, no matter whether you're male, female, black or white, Jew or Gentile, you had better be running. You had better be running and struggling. You had better be running to save a generation. You had better be running to make democracy real. You had better be running to save people who are not able to get medical care. You had better be running to save Head Start. You had better be running to make sure that we can count votes when we vote. Yeah. You had better be running to save this country and hope that it does not invade another sovereign country. And every morning when you wake up in this city or your respective city, you had better be struggling. Thank you for your patience and your attendance.